7. I am the king of the world.
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win!
The waiting is over. The New York Rangers are the Stanley Cup champions.
Is there any stopping Lance Armstrong in this Tour de France?
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
When I was in high school, I wanted to be a sportscaster, sharing my passion and love for sports, to report on major events in sports history. There's a lot to be learned from sports, a lot of lessons and values that can be applied to our personal growth in many aspects of our lives.
The Gaetti, for the first time ever, the Minnesota Twins are the world champions.
From Michael Jordan, who would never appear unkempt, you could learn professionalism. From John Elway, who never despaired during his tragic life, I learned grit. From Curtis Martin, I learned appreciation.
I'm so grateful to my mother. That is the strongest individual that I've ever known.
I didn't realize that those same values and lessons would help me with my real career, a career as a teacher. My parents are amazing people. They always instilled within me a passion for Judaism and commitment to giving back to your community. My father, a renowned doctor in his field, would always wear a kippah, even during public interviews, some of which would be aired on television and even in theaters. My mother, a social worker who was dedicated to helping her clients as well as her Jewish community through her positions as Sisterhood President or President of Amit. It was with this background that I came to Yeshivat Lev HaTorah, and it was these values that guided me to later join the IDF. I was a Jew. A Jew should feel responsible for his nation. While in the army, I learned some valuable lessons. The importance of every member of your crew, whether you were a sharpshooter, a cook, or an intelligence officer. We all had a crucial role to play. I also learned the value of pushing oneself. You can't even imagine what you are capable of doing until you push yourself farther and harder than you ever imagined possible. It was after the army that I made a serious change in my life. I decided to go back to yeshiva, but not as a student, rather as a madrich. Over the next year and a half, it became very clear to me that I wanted to pursue a career as an educator, to teach the lessons I learned from the world to my future students. In the next few years, I studied education, got smicha, and had interesting experiences that broadened my perspective on chinuch, and then I was offered a job as a full-time Rebbe back at Lev HaTorah. My approach to teaching is that I believe Torah should be seen as practical, and I try to give over ideas that make my students think and act. I want my students to know what and why they do the things they do in their Jewish life, so we can be active members of the world in which we live, and not to hide from it, that they should learn from the world around them and grow from it. For example, sports. At this stage of the game, it's win or go home. We're a talented team and we cannot get down if we are down in the game.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, ready! Rabbi Aryeh Kirshblum, Rabbi Aryeh Kirshblum, Rabbi Aryeh Kirshblum.
I believe you can find God's message in everything in the world. There's a lesson. There's something that you can learn to further enhance your Judaism, even on the football field. We can find these messages in films too. Films are visual mashalim, teaching us very important ideas. The idea is simple. A healthy Jew utilizes the world around him to enhance his life and fulfill his purpose in it. I have found teaching to be my calling in life, and I couldn't have gotten here without the loving help of my parents, who both inspired and encouraged me to be the teacher I am today, but even more so for supporting me through these decisions. God, Judaism, and the world are all very much connected. It's our job to find a way to bridge all three, and when we do, we emerge as greater people and greater representatives of God.